In today's Royale video, we're going to take a look at the newest evolution coming into Clash Royale. It's the evolution Dart Goblin. So the evolution Dart Goblin is actually crazy. It has a poison effect. It has a cycle of 2, and as you guys can see kind of in the background, so if the opponent plays like a giant and barbarians behind it, as you guys can see, if it targets a tube long enough, the poison gets deadlier. So the poison duration is 4 seconds, which is actually really crazy. So if the opponent is like a big push, the Dark Goblin kinda gets like added splash damage in a way. So as you guys can see, it's pretty crazy. And yeah, if the poison gets more red, the poison gets deadlier in a way. It kinda stays there for quite some time. So overall, the other stats are pretty the same, and on tournament stat as well. So tournament stat, poison damage 51 until 307, crown tower damage 12 to 76. So it also does some crown tower damage. So basically just like a Dark Goblin with poison. It normally does single attack damage, now also splash damage. What the kind of description says is, it's time to pull darts and chew gum, and he's all out of gum. Evolve Dark Goblin darts poison the area around his target until they're destroyed. The more he takes the target, the deadlier the poison gets. So these are all the basic information about the evolution Dark Goblin. Now let's directly jump to some games and find out how good he really is. Here we go into the game versus OP Sam, and we're gonna test out the evolution Dark Goblin here. And of course the opponent here, OP Sam, plays the dagger dodges. The things with dagger dodges is, honestly, on the death build, it's like the boundaries are live on this death build already. So we're also gonna take a look at this evolution Goblin barrel, some other changes which cards got as well, like the Frankie, and of course also the cannon card. He also used the Mighty Miner, which got a buff, so I just kind of told Sam, okay bro, use whatever you want, use just Dex with the evolution Dark Goblin. Kind of want to see how it does. To be fair, I'm kind of surprised that Supercell didn't decide to nerf Dark Goblin, but at the same time I'm not surprised, because of course they want to have like a strong evolution to get money. So I'm just gonna go for my Goblin gang there. It does a pretty good job there. So I'm also gonna go for my Goblin there. So he's playing Dagger Dodge, which of course does pretty well against bait, but yeah. Okay, interesting. So, of course, the Doctor now dies to poison, which can be really huge. You don't need to use Lightning anymore, which I think is a big change. And also, I decided to use, like, the Evolution Goblin Ball in this deck, just for the main reason, next to the Dark Goblin, to have kind of showcase you how the new Evo Barrel looks, because most of you guys don't know it yet. But you're gonna see, like, clearly what barrel is the Evolution Barrel and which not. So, I'm just gonna go cycle my barrel there. So, soon we got also the Evo Dark Goblin. Cycle of 2. And has like a really interesting poison effect, which is honestly not too balanced. I feel like Evolution Dark Goblin is going to be really strong. I'm not sure if it's like better than... I feel like the main kind of problem I have with it, I'm not really sure if it's like really worth it to use like the evolution spot for it, because the normal Dark Goblin is already really good. So I'm just going to go for my Dark Goblin there. And so we both should have... Okay, he's going to go for his Dark Goblin there. So as you guys can see, it's like kind of the poison effect. So it's going to add like splash damage there, which can be good. I'm just gonna go for my gang there, so let's kind of see how this goes on. So it's gonna go like poison there, and yeah, it's just like kind of like a poison radius there, which kind of kills troops. So it's basically a normal Dart Goblin with splash damage, which is honestly pretty strong. If you have a big push there from the opponent, you basically have like a princess there, or which, honestly, man, maybe I'm kind of underestimating how broken it will be. So I'm just gonna go for my Dark Goblin there. Yeah, so as you guys can see, the left side is now the Evo Barrel. And I'm just gonna go Royal Recruits there at the bridge. Royal Recruits, the normal Royal Recruits also got a buff, like a small one. Also gonna go for my boy there. And I'm just gonna go for my barrel like this. Barrel's gonna come down, perfect. So yeah, I kinda have to decide what he's gonna do. I'm just gonna go for my Dark Goblin there. So Dark Goblin's gonna pressure. He doesn't have enough elixir for the log, so we kinda basically almost win here. But you kinda saw like how the Dark Goblin is just like kinda now better also against kinda single target damage stuff. So I feel like that's kind of the main... I mean, I get like more troops, right? Like even Dark Goblin, to be fair, with his hardcore DPS was already not too bad against Goblin gangs and so on. But I feel like it will be way better against Graveyard now compared to before. So it's really interesting. So I'm just gonna go for my Dark Goblin there. Let's see what he does. So it should be fine. I'm just gonna go for my Boydle, otherwise my cannon card also gets taken out. So the thing is, like, look at this, bro. The Dark Goblin dies, but the poison is still there and having, like, an effect, bro, which is pretty crazy if you think about it. So I'm just gonna go for my gang there as well. And the thing is, like, he has Dagger. Just I don't know. You guys feel like Dagger just, like, way better? Because some of us, and also, like, pros, were, like, testing out the balance page. And having an extra Dagger is not too bad. So I feel like they kind of need to really think about it. I don't really want to see a Dagger just matter. But Dark Goblin honestly feels alright. It feels good. But doesn't really feel broken. Maybe just the point itself is one of the best cards in the entire game. Next game up here was OP7. This time we play like a really cute deck there with the Dark Goblin in it, and kind of want to see if the Dark Goblin really does anything. So I'm just gonna go for my Dark Goblin, I guess, in the back. And I'm just gonna go really cute in the back, which overall got like a significant, or like the really cute significant got like a nerf. I don't know why they kind of decided to buff in a weird way. And also he has the Electro Giant. So you guys gonna see Electro Giant, you can't kite him that easily anymore. So you can't play your cannon like this and it's gonna kite. It similar behaves now to like Golem and also Giant. So I'm just gonna go for my Dark Goblin there. Snipe this bomber, and I think it's gonna be fine. I'm just gonna go for my flying machine there. Should be pretty much fine there. So he goes in for this tornado, but it's okay, I guess. I'm just gonna go scale these there, and now we also can go for a Ram Rider in front of this and kind of see what he has. So I'm just gonna go Ram Rider there. Ram Rider also got a nerf, less HP, so might be a bit easier to stop. Man, you remember Dagger Prime when like Ram Rider didn't connect with Dagger Dodges? That was so busted. So. Okay, Dark Prince is gonna come down from Sam there, but we're still gonna be able to get some decent amount of connections there. So, I feel like Dark Goblin, I don't know, will be a less fancy card. Not as broken as Prime Evo Knight and so on, but currently the last evolutions were not too good, right? Like Musketeer, Snowball is the kind of evolutions I think. I feel like Dark Goblin will be a bit better. Even Evo Mask in some situations was pretty good. Also Evo Cannon was like, oh, it's still bad even after the buff it's gonna receive. In case you guys didn't see the balance video yet, check out yesterday's video on like 2 days ago on the channel, the last one, where I kind of covered the balance changes. So I'm just gonna go for this there. And now I have to go like Skelly Dragons there. Okay, so the Electro Giant has still the same HP, has still the same damage, just like it gets harder to kite. But for this matchup, it doesn't really matter at all because maybe we don't have a building, right? So, but you guys kind of see, right? The Skelly Dragons get way less damage. Normally would get like 1 or 2 shots more. But since he has the... Boy, it's not gonna really happening. So I'm just gonna go for this. He goes in Electro Giant there. I'm just gonna go for this. Okay, I might just go Dark Goblin there. I kind of want to see what he does there. So I'm just gonna go Dark Goblin. Okay, so we do get the poison on top of that. Is the poison really gonna do too much? Okay, the poison is gonna do something okay. I mean, the thing is like the poison still stays there for like 4 seconds or something. So it still kind of took also down the Dark Prince. So it's not too bad, bro. It's not too bad. So I'm just going for Scale Ranks high there. Just kind of support this. And maybe we're going to be able to get a connection there. No, we do not get a connection. And Samus is playing really well so far. I'm just going to go for my Royal Recutes. And now I need like a big push, right? Like a big Baba Boo Boo push. So the things like what I don't really like about Dark Goblin is, this is what I don't really like about like new evolutions coming into Clash Royale. I mean like evolutions which are already good in the meta is, you don't really see new meta cards or like new meta decks, right? Because like Dark Goblin is already all over the place. Everyone plays Dark Goblin, right? So like there are no new decks, right? There are new decks in the game. Because like if like an example Hunter or I don't know, you guys know Witch or Baby Dragon would get an evolution, at least new decks would kind of come back into the game. But like the problem is with Dark Goblin, bro, it's already all over the place in bait decks. It maybe someplace in Mortar, but I feel like, right, you want to have the evolution Mortar in there, you want to maybe have the evolution bats over that. But yeah, overall, GG's well played. We're gonna head into the final game of this best of 3. So, facing off Sam here, I'm just gonna give him good luck, and we brought like out a deck which was like good back in the days, like Pekka Goblin getting Dark Goblin. I remember playing this deck when a Dark Goblin came out. In a similar variation, but not exactly the same because Dr. Frank, he wasn't out yet. So I'm just gonna go for this there. Okay, Dark Goblin. Man, the thing is like, every time a new evolution comes out, YouTubers, and I'm not really like blaming them because it gets ton of reactions on, they're like doing like crazy clips. And everybody thinks it's gonna be the best evolution of all time. I remember with Cannon happening, people were saying, man, it's so busted, and now Cannon sucks. So I feel like, of course it's maybe a bit boring showing like real game, but I feel like it's kind of what like is the realistic thing of Clash Royale, right? This is like how the card will look in-game. And yeah, I feel like this is kind of important to keep in mind, guys. So you might pop the ability there as well. Okay, I'm just gonna go for my arrows there. Should be fine arrows, making sure to kill everything. The ghost won't stay alive there because the CC is there, but overall it's really good. By the way, if it's about CC, use CC mod in the shop. Oh man, that was really clean. So I have my Dark Goblin Evo next up. I might just go Dark Goblin there. I guess I'm just gonna cycle at the bridge there and kind of see what he does. Okay, we do get some decent amount of chip there though. Also, Evo Pekka, of course, gets a nerf. You guys know it's like a really complicated nerf. It does way better against big troops, but doesn't heal up as much against like not big troops. So just gonna go Pekka there. Is he gonna spam opposite lane? gonna go for my boy there. Perfect. And look at the Pekka, man. Pekka is not really doing anything. Pekka sucks. I'm just gonna go for my gang there. I hope the gang is gonna be able to kill that. Yeah, it was really important for me to kill that as quick as I can. I'm just gonna go for my Dark Golem there. Let's see what the Dark Golem does there. So Dark Golem's gonna get this out, but things like he's probably just gonna arrow that really soon, right? But no, it's like okay, the poison's like there's a really like big poison range there. So the poison's already still in there, and it's kind of helping. So in some occasions, I feel like it also like provides some value in situations where the opponent's not going to be able to spam the bridge, right? He can't just like continue to spam because the poison is still there and does some decent amount of like job there to kind of help kill that. Example like Goblin Gang and so on. You don't really want to play it into this kind of poison effect. But I feel like it was the most brain dead evolution like which was possible, bro. Like that's what kind of everyone expect, right? Dark Golem with poison thing. Doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me. Doesn't move me. Not gonna lie. I'm just gonna go for my Goblin Stein there in front. So that's fine, I guess. I'm just gonna go slow roll with another pack. I think like in case he goes like for something, I can just pop the ability there. Really nice ability. Killing out this. Perfect. And the Pekka now should get some value there. He goes in kind of cut opposite lane. I might just go for this. Here I'm just gonna go for my gang there. Gang gang. Gang gang. Gang gang. Okay, just gonna go zap. We should kill this hopefully. Okay, so the recruits take a bit longer to charge. You guys kind of felt that, right? Did you? Not sure. I'm just gonna go battle ram. I'm also gonna go for my gang now. Okay. Is he back to arrows now? If not, I'm just gonna go Goblin style. Okay, he's gonna go like Evo Dark Goblin now. Let's see what the Evo Dark Goblin does. Yeah, it kind of helps, but it's like honestly normal Dark Goblin, bro. Not gonna lie, I don't really think it's gonna be that good in this type of situations. But this is like a Dark Goblin, the Evolution Dark Golem. It's not really too crazy. I feel like it can be some cool situations, but I don't really think it's too broken. That's a good thing. Not gonna lie, I like that. It's not really too good, too broken. The card itself is already really good. So my prediction is it's gonna be played in some decks, but not in too much because there are just so many substitutions and kind of evolutions you kind of prefer. But overall, let me know in the comment section what you guys think about that. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Love you guys, and goodbye.